Regarding warehouse shopping, two retail giants, Sam's Club and Costco, have long been in fierce competition for the attention of savvy customers seeking substantial savings. These household names in the world of warehouse shopping have consistently offered vast aisles of discounts and deals that can bring a smile to any wallet. But the burning question remains: which one truly reigns supreme in the realm of membership based shopping? Before we dive into that rivalry, let's take a quick detour into history. In 1954, Saul Price laid the foundation for FedMart, a department store catering to government employees. This modest store soon burgeoned into a chain of 40 outlets across the southwestern United States, ultimately going public. However, in 1974, Hugo Mann entered the picture, acquiring a controlling stake in the company for a hefty $22 million. Divergent visions on how to run the business eventually led to Saul Price's departure after 2 decades of service. Unfortunately, their ambitious expansion strategy ultimately floundered, resulting in substantial financial losses. This ill fated venture culminated in the closure of the entire FedMart chain in 1982. But before we proceed, smash the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. First, the impact on the target company was substantial, as they strategically seized the opportunity to acquire numerous vacant locations by the closure of FedMart. This move proved advantageous in their broader expansion strategy within that specific region. Furthermore, Walmart experienced a multifaceted impact from this development. It's worth noting the intriguing move Walmart made in 1997 when they acquired a German supermarket chain founded by Hugo Mann, marking their initial entry into the European market. This strategic acquisition played a pivotal role in expanding their global presence. Additionally, a fascinating detail about the naming of Walmart comes from its founder, Sam Walton, who disclosed that he opted for the name Walmart simply because he was fond of the sound of FedMart. So, as we can see, both Walmart and Target experienced notable effects from those events, with significant implications for their strategies. However, the most substantial impact stemmed from Saul Price's actions after his departure from FedMart. It's somewhat surprising that someone with the last name Price didn't capitalize on it until his second retail chain was launched. However, in hindsight, perhaps the timing was fortuitous, as a second venture, Price Club, evolved into an even greater success. The Price Club concept bore a striking resemblance to the approach used at FedMart. Both businesses offered competitive pricing strategies underpinned by a $25 membership fee. However, there was a notable departure this time. Instead of catering to government employees, the Price Club's target demographic consisted of small business owners. Initially, confining it to a particular demographic for this specific venture proved excessively restrictive. In its inaugural year, the enterprise incurred a substantial loss exceeding $750,000. Consequently, it expanded its accessibility to a broader customer base, progressively extending it to the wider public, and witnessed a notable improvement in its fortunes. The concept was so unique that the members became enthusiastic advocates, spreading the word to their acquaintances. This grassroots approach served as a cost-free form of advertising, effectively increasing awareness and outreach. Furthermore, the period was marked by alarmingly high inflation rates, making their already competitive prices even more appealing. Capitalizing on this advantage, they continued to launch additional locations, and Price Club swiftly evolved into a bona fide sensation within the retail industry. The model he introduced with Price Club bore a striking resemblance to the blueprint that both Sam's Club and Costco would later adopt. It's a highly intricate business model comprising various interconnected components working harmoniously. Saul Price succinctly expressed his philosophy. All I wanted to do was sell for the lowest price possible. It is low margin but high volume. Their strategy's commitment to affordability is evident, primarily offering products in considerable quantities to achieve this goal. These stores are home to some of the most enormous containers, but the less apparent aspect of their operation revolves around cost reduction. By effectively trimming their expenses, they can sustainably offer products at exceptionally low prices. They adhere to a straightforward store design to achieve this objective, eschewing extravagant features in favor of a basic warehouse setting. They minimize inventory handling, often leaving items on pallets or in shipping containers on the floor. Moreover, they procure their inventory directly from manufacturers in substantial quantities, eliminating intermediaries and obtaining goods at the lowest possible cost. The membership system is the final piece of this intricate puzzle that makes it all function smoothly. Memberships foster customer loyalty and generate revenue that offsets the slim profit margins, enabling them to maintain their commitment to offering products at meager prices. It's a cohesive system where all these elements synergize to create a successful business model. By the 1980s, Price Club had demonstrated the undeniable success of this model, and its appeal was irresistible. Throughout the decade, several similar wholesale and warehouse club style stores emerged in various regions nationwide, all eager to emulate this proven formula. Price Savers and BJ's were among the early adopters of this concept, but 1983 marked a significant turning point. During this year, both Sam's Club and Costco made their debut. While the inspiration from Price Club was apparent for all these stores, for Sam's Club and Costco, the influence and direct connection to Price Club were even more pronounced. Sam Walton founded Sam's Club, and its name is derived from its affiliation with the Walmart company. Sam Walton openly acknowledged drawing inspiration from Price Club after meeting with Saul Price in the early 1980s and personally touring one of Price's stores. This encounter played a pivotal role in shaping the Sam's Club concept. Conversely, Costco had a different trajectory. It was co-founded and under the leadership of Jim Sinegal for nearly 3 decades. Jim Sinegal had a substantial experience working closely with Saul Price, which undoubtedly influenced the development and success of Costco. Jim Sinegal's career had humble beginnings, as he started by bagging groceries at FedMart during its inaugural year. Later, he closely trailed Saul Price to Price Club, where he served as an executive vice president throughout the 1970s. Sinegal openly acknowledged that he had learned virtually everything he knew from Saul Price, underscoring Saul's profound influence on his professional journey. Throughout the 1980s, we witnessed the emergence of the original Price Club along with its many imitators, including Sam's Club and Costco. Despite being the concept's originator and enjoying a significant head start, the copycat stores took less than 5 years to outpace the original Price Club. One of the primary reasons for this shift can likely be attributed to Saul Price's conservative approach. Price Club adhered to a deliberate and systematic approach. They exercised caution when expanding their store network, conducting thorough research on potential locations. They were keen on staying within their established market and often insisted on owning their store's property. In the face of such fierce competition, especially with other chains rapidly expanding and establishing their presence in various regions in the US, Price Club's cautious approach proved to be a disadvantage. Once these competitors solidified their foothold in specific areas, it became significantly more challenging for Price Club to penetrate those markets. Meanwhile, Costco adopted an aggressive stance, rapidly opening stores within their market in the Southwest. On the other hand, Sam's Club enjoyed the substantial financial backing of Walmart and its established relationships and distribution system, providing them with a formidable advantage in the competitive landscape. Furthermore, the competitive landscape intensified with the entry of other major chains. In 1989, for instance, Kmart made a significant move by investing over $300 million to acquire 41 locations of Pace Membership Warehouse, further heightening the rivalry in the wholesale and warehouse club sector. By the 1990s, following nearly a decade of fierce competition and industry consolidation, 4 prominent chains emerged as leaders in the field: Pace Membership Warehouse, Costco, Sam's Club, and Price Club. The industry had begun to stabilize, with other large specialty stores gradually encroaching on their market share. Additionally, after extensive expansion efforts, the market showed signs of saturation. In 1993, Sam's Club ascended to the top position in the industry, mainly due to its status as the most significant, most aggressive player and its robust financial support from Walmart. Over the years, these stores often took cues from one another. They observed which changes proved effective or ineffective for their competitors and then implemented these adjustments accordingly. The two chains' store dimensions closely resemble Sam's Club, averaging 134,000 square feet, and Costco slightly more prominent at 146,000 square feet. Nevertheless, a substantial divergence emerges when comparing the overall size and scope of the companies. This graph displays an array of data points underscoring these differences. Throughout the 1980s, the competition between the two was pretty even, with 1987 being the only year Costco had more locations. However, in the early 1990s, Sam's Club surged ahead, although their lead gradually diminished. Eventually, in 2013, Costco overtook them, and since then, Costco has consistently extended its lead over Sam's Club. Moreover, Costco has also showcased superior sales per establishment, establishing itself as a more substantial duo in sales figures since the 1990s. When you closely examine the core numbers, like comparable store sales and operating income, Costco has consistently shown its strength. Right now, by almost any critical measure, it's safe to say that Costco is the more extensive and more successful player of the two. And of course, if you found this exploration of the retail history as fascinating as we did, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We'll be back with more intriguing stories and insights. Until then,